Hello and welcome to episode number 17 of the Chase and 8 podcast. I'm your host, TJ Mullins. I'm here with my co-host, Ryan Mullins. Alex Polson, not gonna be able to be with us tonight. Got some Halloween stuff, but happy Halloween, brother. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Oh yeah, we got the kiddo out there. He was
Nice.
first time out there walking around the neighborhood.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
That's cool, man.
Mother
I
was
bet he,
dressed in
I bet he
dad.
enjoyed that, dude.
Yeah, he was having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you joining the call tonight. We got a couple games to talk about. We didn't get a chance to break down Ole Miss yet, but we'll get there and then preview Maine coming up Saturday, 1:30 kick. So let's just jump right into it, man. Another loss, man. Another double-digit loss. Three consecutive losses by double digit, and saw some promise. Saw some good things. Definitely saw some bad things too. Second half was just like a kind of completely different ball club came out at a half. But you know, tell me what break down the offense. What'd you see? Who stood out? And give me your take.
Well, I thought this was Jackson Arnold's best game by far. I thought his decision making was a lot better, a lot quicker. Still, sometimes maybe held onto the ball, maybe a little too much or a little indecisive. But I thought he had a hell of a game, honestly. Just from what we've seen from him this year, it was a lot more improved. I thought Javante Barnes, I thought he had his best game. Looked like the best player on the field on both teams, honestly. I mean, it looked
Definitely.
like um, he was that caliber, SEC type caliber athlete. Made some people miss. They got it to him out of the backfield, some open field. Made some people miss, which we haven't seen him do that this year. So that was good to see. I think 88's continuing to surprise people, and then brings up the question, well, where has he been?
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Yep.
Maybe he was still learning the offense, and like BV said, maybe it was a confidence deal
hmm
where he had to, you know, prove to himself that he can play with these type of kids. So I thought he had a good game, and yeah, I think that was the players that stuck out to me. I think we had a bad third quarter. I don't think the fourth quarter was all that bad. I know we didn't score, but we were moving the ball. It was the third quarter that really uh, stopped us having momentum, where we went like 4-3 and out. We had like 9 yards or something crazy like that.
Yep. Yep.
And you're not gonna uh, beat too many quality teams that way.
Yeah, definitely, man. I like all those picks. For Jackson, I think we saw a glimpse of what he can be that first half. I really do think he's got some really nice potential. It's all got to come together for him. And like you said, I think for me it's about the anticipation, man, because the ball kind of is late. It comes out late sometimes, and for me, you got to throw guys open, and sometimes we see it from him, sometimes we don't. And I think that's something he can absolutely get better at moving forward. The running back spot, we definitely had the better back. I mean, I don't, for me, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I agree, and we haven't
So
said that all year. So
for sure. And dude, it's so crazy to see the progressive, you know, status of Javante Barnes as the season's gone on. He's just kept getting better. And let's just go back to last year where the dude was like, disappeared.
non-existent,
We're non-existent. We're talking about him. I'm wondering if he's hitting the transfer portal.
right?
And now it's like I mean, bell cow, man. He's just he's been a dog for us, man.
Running, yeah, every game running hard. I mean, putting it all out there, and you can't. I
No
know,
matter what the score,
yeah,
the
no
dude
matter,
is running downhill, man.
yeah,
So I love it, and I love everything I've seen from the guy.
yeah,
Even eight, man. When he gets the ball, he does good stuff. He just, he makes freshman mistakes, man. And that'll come. He'll get better. He'll get better with time. I like what I see from him, though. They're
yeah,
different. They're very different backs.
yeah.
One's gonna turn it downhill, and one's gonna make you miss. So I like that combo we've got. Um, man, let's talk about the wide receivers, and I it's hard for us to tell because we don't get to watch the film where we see the whole field because I listened to the breakdown and I know you did as well. They're talking about Brendan Thompson running, um, you know, a very good amount of times open. He beats his guy and he's just not getting the ball. For us, we can't, the broadcast, the ESPN broadcast, it's not going to show that, so we can't see it. And so we're wondering like, God, I mean, what's going on there? Like why is Brendan Thompson not getting the ball? But I guess it's because, obviously Jackson doesn't have time, but I mean, I would love to see him get the ball more if we can just, find ways to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's not even not even targeted him. He didn't even have. I don't even think he had a target.
I don't think so either.
So it's hard to get him the ball when you don't even try to throw it to him.
Well, that just doesn't make sense to me though, because I'm like, the problem that we've had all season, and it's literally been this offense's like, Achilles heel is the explosive plays. We just don't have, we don't have very many. And you got a guy running right past, and I mean, they say he's blowing right past him, like right off the line.
Yeah,
And I'm like, and they have the iPads now. It's not like they're, and I just don't understand how that's not being relayed. Like, hey, Brendan Thompson's beating his guy every time.
yeah,
As soon as you get the ball, I know you're going to be under pressure, probably. But in that first half, Jackson, he had time. So
yeah,
it's confusing to me, man. And there's been a lot of these moments throughout the season where I'm like, it's not like there's a disconnect somewhere,
yeah.
So
But I mean, yeah, like you said, they have the iPads now, and then they
yeah,
also, I mean, they watch film. So,
yeah,
and they're saying from what the breakdown said, it's happening a lot,
I know
not
that
just last
surprised
week.
me,
Yeah. I
but
mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they just um, Jackson don't trust his hands, or
when
he
he
did make
throws it to
that.
JJ,
Yeah, he
it's just,
which whoa, yeah,
whoa, right. You know what's crazy though? We only had two wide receivers catch a pass on Saturday,
that's crazy.
and it's to me, I just don't even know. I'm not including Bauer Sharp in that, obviously, but Jacob Jordan and JJ Hester were the only two wide receivers that caught a pass on Saturday, and it's just we touch on it every week. The wide receivers that are out, man, it's just such a killer. Like I can't even explain and put into words really what they would add to this offense.
Yeah, I went from the best position group on the team to the worst by
For
far.
sure. Yeah, by far. So, well, it's not by far.
The
The
line,
offense, yeah, the offensive line is probably pretty close. But
but
those
they
two,
played good. They played good that first half.
the first half was very solid.
Yeah,
Very, yeah. Especially for what we've seen from them up to that point, they really put together a good half.
yeah.
And
And hey, I think we could have done the same thing in the second. We got away from running the ball for some reason. I mean, we were
well,
running the ball.
it all started with that opening drive of the second half. We get to a third and three. Bauer Sharp jumps off or false start on Bauer Sharp, dude, and it's like the whole half was gone. It just,
Yeah,
well, not that, but that definitely that quarter was like all messed up, dude. It was
yeah,
just, and like you said, we abandoned the run for some reason, but I don't know, man. It was just a weird. The second half was weird.
yeah. I was yeah. One time you get the run game going and then you don't do it,
Yeah,
and you had the lead or most. Well, we didn't have. They took over there pretty quick in
yeah.
that third quarter, but still, you're in the
But we
game,
had the lead come, in half, and
right?
but
Yeah, I mean, you're in the game. I don't know why you would go away from the run when it was
I
working.
don't know. Yeah,
That's why they waited. They
Javante was
probably
doing good too, bro.
right, and but they probably put more people in the box. I didn't. I need to go back and rewatch. I've
Yeah,
been busy and stuff, so
yeah,
I'm sure they made halftime adjustments, which probably put more people in the box, took that run away, and made us do something different. But
yeah. And I called you earlier this week, and I was talking to you about it, man. I was just like, to me, it just seemed like and we've seen it for years now, dude. It happened with Lincoln. It didn't happen with Bob. Bob was very good about making halftime adjustments, but when Lincoln took over, and now, dude, it's like when we go into half, I just feel like we just don't make the necessary adjustments. Like, and the other team always does, man. It's been like this for years, and I would love to see it change. You know?
Yeah, which Bob wasn't always like that. I mean, there was a time there where we were actually worse in the second half. Maybe we were making adjustments, but it got
Yeah,
worse.
right. Yeah,
But the
the
later
wrong
part of
ones.
it, you're right.
Yeah,
Later part of his career, yeah,
that's true.
he was
Yeah,
the second half.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know. Something changed. Like you said, I haven't been able to rewatch it either, but I was wondering that and curious on that. But, let's get to the tight ends. Gosh, man, you see some glimpses. You see some glimpses of some good stuff, dude. But hey, the drop passes, um, the penalties. It's just, it's been a rough year, man. Let's just be honest. And we're gonna have to have him down the stretch. Bauer Sharp's got to be a huge part of this offense. If we're gonna do everything, is he's centered. He's a center part of the offense, and I understand it. He can do a lot when he actually gets the ball. He's pretty solid, dude. But it's just I just don't like the screen game. Obviously, is not going to be a thing. I hope not moving forward. He's just not very good in the screen game. But if you get it to him in the open field and you just let him make some plays, I think he can do some good things.
yeah, he played hard. You can
Yeah, he
tell,
did.
you kind of tell that he had another extra pep in his step. I don't know if that's because his coach was now the play caller or what, but he's trying to block people real
I
hard.
think it's because I got in his ass last week. That's why.
Yeah, could have been, could have been. But yeah, I don't understand the tight end screens. Uh, that's not that's not. You want an explosive player to throw that screen to, and
Yeah,
I mean, he's good in the open field, but that accelerator ain't.
it ain't. No,
You know, I would much rather give him that to like a Petaway or Brennan Thompson or
yes, or
somebody
Jordan.
like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, somebody like that is dynamic.
Hmm.
I wouldn't call Bauer Sharp dynamic in when he has the ball. I mean, he's good, but he's
Yeah,
not. He's more run you over type of deal.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, I agree. Let's get to the line, dude. There's not much to say, honestly. It
And they had a good first half, honestly.
they did
It was by far their best half of football.
definitely. Um, but at the end of the day, it's still not good enough, to win SEC football games. It's just not good enough. It won't get the job done. Moving forward,
Sexton doesn't go down.
we never
You
know what happens. Right. Yeah, and that's true. But I mean, I hope he can come back at some point. It don't seem like it, but
no,
you know,
doesn't sound like.
I know. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be very pretty, man.
It'd be interesting to see if they're going to stick with Howland, and
I
if
don't know
they
who else he
do.
got.
Well, was Jake Taylor just gone?
Dude, I
Because
have no idea. I
I
hope
haven't heard
he's
much.
back.
Because then you can move Tarquin back over
Yeah.
and put Jake Taylor there. But if he's not there, yeah, I don't know. You're not going to put Spencer Brown in.
You cannot put Spencer Brown in the game. I mean, that guy, listen, and we say this all the time. We're not on here to bash players, man, but like that guy is,
He's huge.
oh yeah, he's huge, but dude,
Use those
I don't,
long arms.
I don't know what the problem is, but
He lets people get in on him. He needs those long
yeah, he doesn't use the leverage that he's got, so uh, I don't know,
Yeah.
we'll see how the season ends, but man, if like you said, if Howland has to go out there left tackle, it could get real nasty, man.
Unless he makes improvements. I mean, I think the potential's
I
there.
I like what I see from him. He's got he's got good size and he's young, so it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He's playing good competition too. It's just gonna happen. So
You got that movement.
well,
I'm liking
yeah.
it.
Well, I'm on a boat, baby. I'm just kidding,
Got that
but
fidgety.
yeah, I'm trying. It's that ADHD. Parents, test your kids. All right,
Get
get
them on
them on
that.
that medication, man.
Heck yeah. Do
You
something.
know, do something. Cause that's me. Look at what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I ain't on that. I'm natty, baby. All right, let's get to the defense. So, I thought they played a hell of a game. And it's just like we always say, they put us in a situation to win. And the offense just couldn't get it done for us. But they definitely played good enough to win the game.
yeah, they did, but still, they had a couple breakdowns.
And I
Uh,
don't know where that's come. I still don't know if that's from the corner or the safety spot because I went back and rewatched one of them and the corner passes him on to the safety that's not there. And so, like I said, I'm not sure if that's on the corner or the safety. So I don't know.
well, BV, I know one of them was on the corner because he if
Eli,
you
right?
watch, I don't remember. No, I don't think it was Dez.
Was it Dez or is
I
it
don't.
Eli? Okay.
I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
know. He talks about it on his show at Rudy's, so he'll break it down. He'll tell you what the call was and who it was on. It's
Hmm.
actually pretty cool. But yeah, I know one of them for sure was on the corner because he said the eyes got in the backfield.
Got you.
Uh,
I heard him
and
say that. I just didn't know what that was about.
well, and then that one that it was just a phenomenal play that Jackson Dart running out of the pocket, getting sacked, just throws it
Yes.
up, and the kid happens to turn around. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just a great play. Nothing you could do on that one. I mean,
Yeah.
but
I forgot about that one.
there's a couple like they played winning football for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
100%. The defensive line was phenomenal. I mean, just
Yeah.
and they have been all year.
Have
There
been.
has not. I mean, Texas,
It's
they
true.
moved us. I think they moved us more than anybody has so far. But other than Texas, I mean, we've pretty much shut run down, and they have been dominant.
Front
So,
seven. Front seven's
yep,
been very solid this year, man.
yep.
So I it's I think our when Gentry went down, I think it hurt us more than we thought because we thought that position was deep, and I just don't think we're as deep as we thought we were.
I want to see Jacoby more.
I think he's like in that gray area right now where he's like I don't think they know if he's a corner or wide receiver, and I just want them to pick one. And whatever they pick, just play him. The dude's a freak athlete.
Yeah, I think they know. Like BV said, he could play a long time at corner, so I think they know
Yeah,
he
but
can
what was the point of moving to wide receiver then?
because he played it and he was highly touted wide receiver.
Well,
That's
sure, but we got other people. I never understood that move, and I didn't like it from the
yeah,
jump.
we need some help.
But-
Help,
I-
yeah, and
that's
blocking.
true. And I'll give him that, but still, it's like I think it's setting back a little bit from playing defense. So
Yeah, maybe I don't know. He still plays, but if we're gonna play man, I want to see like Eli and Jacoby. I think those are Eli just because he has shown that he can. I mean, stick with pretty much anybody,
we keep
and then
running Kanai
Jacoby.
Walker out there, man. And
Yeah, they can't do that. I mean, he's physical. Now, if we're gonna bring blitz him and get some pressure, yeah, throw Kanai out there and put him in man because he can.
or in the red zone where we're playing zone, and he doesn't have to go man to man. If he goes man to man, it's either six
He
or
don't,
explosive play.
yeah, if he don't get his hands on him, for sure.
Like, yeah, he just can't run with them. They double move him, and then it's like gone. What'd you say?
No, yeah, I was just laughing because yeah, we've seen that.
A bunch of time.
Yeah, too
So
many times.
yeah. Well,
But yeah, it was disappointing because we were in that ball game and we played a lot better than we have.
and I'm not impressed by them whatsoever.
No, I don't know. I mean,
They're okay, but we could have won that game, man. We really could have.
yeah, I think well, there's a lot of games. There's quite a few games on our schedule that you could have said we could have won that game. You got to throw Tennessee on there. We had two turnovers, one on the 5, one on our 30, and we don't
Yes.
get any points. I mean, you got to throw Tennessee in there.
Yes. For some reason, I feel like this one was, I wouldn't say more winnable, but I feel like we were in this one longer, if that makes sense, than Tennessee.
Well, I mean,
When
yeah,
Jackson got benched, I just,
didn't think, yeah,
you know, but in this one, I was like, when we went into half, I was like, we have a shot at coming out and really doing something crazy. Granted, it didn't happen, but, at least we had that shot.
right. Yeah, I
So,
agree.
but the fact of the matter is, man, the product as a whole isn't, it's not what the standard is. And everybody talks about the standard, but it's just not what we're accustomed to. It's not what we're used to as, fans of the University of Oklahoma. And do I think it'll get better? I do. I really do think it'll get better. It's just going to take some time.
I mean, I don't think so. And I mean, that's why I'm on this thing is because I'm the optimistic. I mean, that's what
You don't
I
think
mean.
it'll take time, or you don't think it's going to get better?
I don't think it'll take time. I
You
mean,
don't think it's going to take time?
no, because we get those receivers back. That changes every. I mean, that's probably 14 points every game.
Dude,
Get,
but I'm saying time as in it ain't gonna be this year.
oh, well, yeah, for sure.
Time
But
as in next
well,
year.
well, yeah. I mean, you're not getting your receivers back this year, so
Right. Yeah.
what it does is it allows those players that are playing now to get better and improve. So next year we have an even deeper wide receiver room because we may lose, one or two of those guys, hopefully. And
I don't, to be honest with you, I haven't seen much improvement from the young guys at wide receiver, which I really did think, especially like a Kearney, because he looks the part, you know, and
yeah,
he does some good things, but I mean,
well, you got to play them. I mean, you can't give them 5 snaps and
yeah.
not throwing the
I
ball.
didn't even, how much did he play on Saturday?
Not much. I mean, he
Yeah.
played, and we saw 82 out there a little bit, but they don't
Yeah.
throw. If you're not going to throw him the ball,
What's the point?
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't. We're not
Yeah.
seeing anything.
Yeah. And Reagan's, I mean, he's just got to get bigger, I think. I'm not really even sure.
Well, if he's fast, let him run. I mean,
I think he's just so small, dude. I think they just jam him at the line. That's the
because
only thing I can think of.
there's no contact, illegal contact in college, so they can literally like put their hands on him 15 yards down the field and just grab onto him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He got to get more physical because I think they're just manhandling up there, man.
Yeah,
And,
well, they
and
have to
it's
be.
just, he can't do nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
yeah,
know.
mouse in the house. I mean,
Yeah, and I don't, but when I said take time, I just mean you get the guys back next year, and I think it's gonna get better. I really do. And a lot of people are out on BV. I'm not there, and here's the reason why. If you fire BV, dude, the whole staff is gone. Nobody's staying, and we got some really good coaches on the defensive side of the ball. That I mean, what Todd Bates has done with the defensive line is a masterclass. Dude, the
you
guy's
got to
been
give
fantastic.
Chavez some credit
Oh
too.
yeah, yep. The and um the defense Zach Allen, dude. I've been very impressed with the linebacker play and just the plays in general. Oh, and let's talk about Joe John just real quick before we move on to Maine. What do you think of the play calls on Saturday? You think it was better?
Well, to your point, if you're an OU fan and you start the conversation with "get rid of BV," don't talk to me. I mean,
Yeah,
don't even. I mean, I'm not. You have no. You're not. You're just a impulsive football fan that just. I mean,
yeah.
you don't understand what it takes in college football. But I thought Joe John. Um, I thought his play calls were really good. I mean, I think there's a couple plays he might want back. Um,
The fourth down on the one,
yeah, something like
that
that.
was a weird call.
Like a fake QB run,
Shovel,
whatever.
like not even a shovel. It was like a,
No, he was trying to throw it to Brennan. I think it's
but
like,
Bauer Sharp was standing there, right?
yeah, it was a weird play. I think
It was a
somebody
weird play.
probably Sharp messed up. I'm guessing.
If I had to imagine, if I had to imagine, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that was a
So
weird one though.
you're running the ball well. Just hey, run the ball if you're gonna go
Yeah.
for it and see if you can
What
get
do
it.
you think about that though? Because I see both sides of it. The offense is struggling, so you want to get points. But then I'm also like, 3 points with this defense is like a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was all for it. Go for it. I mean, you're trying to
Okay.
get a spark.
Yeah. I under, I no, I was
I
too,
don't
but I also see the other side of it.
I do too, but I don't think 3 points get you that spark you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or and it
I agree.
doesn't. Coaches don't. The players are wanting to go for it, and that's how you get the players' trust in a coach as a
Definitely.
coach. Is
Definitely.
putting it in their hands and letting them go.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. I thought Joe John called a good game. Um, like we had mentioned earlier, I wish we had ran it more in the second half. Kind of abandoned it a little bit, and I don't know if that's we got behind, so we kind of got a little flustered. Maybe thought we had to sling it a little bit more, but all in all, I thought he called a pretty solid game. You know,
Yeah. Hey, me too. I I
so
I and I hate it for Southern Trail, but I thought it was probably
yeah,
5, 10 times better.
yeah, I agree. I feel like we got back to our roots, and actually had some rhythm for the first time all season. So
At least the first half for sure.
yeah, the first half, yeah, the first half. But well, all right, man, that was Ole Miss. Let's get on to Maine. Let's talk about the Maine game on Saturday at 1:30. Could be a rainy one. I've heard there's some potential storms coming in on Saturday, so I'm not really sure. This game is one of those ones where for me, it's not even like a get right game, dude. This has got to be a beatdown, and here's why: we haven't been right all season, so it's not a get back right game. It's just a build your confidence going into the last stretch of SEC play. This has got to be a game where it's like you're kind of playing air, man. That's what I think. Like there's not another team. You're just out there playing ghost, and you're putting up points and keeping zeros on the scoreboard. So, what do you think about it?
No, yeah, I agree. It's a game where um, it's Oklahoma versus Oklahoma. I mean,
Yeah,
uh, just go out and improve. Just do what you've been doing on the practice field. It's a game where maybe you're not as um, I don't want to say like pressured or anything because you still have to come out and compete, but you know the level of your opponent. But it's so it's easy to kind of lay off the gas, but just it's a game where you can go out and try to improve with your teammates, get better as a team, do all the little things that the coaches have been harping on, and yeah, build that cohesion and just try to improve. So when you go to Missouri the following week, you're in a lot better place mentally.
yeah. And it's funny, man. I look back to when we were in the Big 12, and we'd always see the SEC teams playing, like Southern New Hampshire, Maine. What was I can't remember which one Alabama played. They always play them though. And it's like, I can't even think of it, but it's some like no name school, man. We'd
Yeah,
always be like, dude, what the hell are they doing? Like, and then I understand now. You gotta have it.
yeah,
It's like an important game. Like, if you look at it for what it is, it's like a must have on the schedule.
sure. Yeah, we didn't understand what.
Yeah. Like it's just it's a funny full circle moment. Yeah, because we always used to make fun of it. Now we're like, dude, I can't wait for this
Thank
main game
God.
to get here. Yeah,
Let's go watch Ole
yeah,
Miss.
yeah, exactly. But all right, let's get to the offense. Who do you expect to play good on Saturday? And give me some key things to watch for.
Um, well, I, I do think Maine has a guy that has like 5 or 6
Five and a
sacks
half.
this 5.5. Okay.
Five and a half.
So that's someone I'm circling because they're probably gonna locate if Logan Howell is still at left tackle. I'm sure
Or Spencer Brown's at right tackle. Either
either
one.
one, right?
Yeah.
Whichever side Tarquin's not on, because he's actually been pretty good this year. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah, he ain't gonna go over Tarquin. So,
Yeah. So I'll be watching that matchup. I don't think their interior's too um, anything like we've seen, so I'm not really worried about the interior. Uh, but I do want to see a lot of 8. I'm hoping we're up enough where he can be like a 3 down type of back and carry the load and not just get his 1s and 2 plays a series. Let him get some comfortability out there. Let him have 15, 16, 17 carries. Get some confidence, some rhythm. Um, practice holding on to the ball because obviously he needs work on that. And
yep,
just see if he can break one. If he breaks one, maybe that gives him confidence where he goes in Missouri and he does it again. Or, I mean, it
yep,
does take one good play for a kid like that that has that much explosiveness to build that confidence and then build on it. So,
yep.
yeah. And then I would like to see some receivers get involved, whether that's Young or uh, JJ or
Anybody,
yeah, anybody.
anybody.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, to piggyback off of Tatum, one thing that I definitely want to see better from him is blitz pickup, and I think I think it might have been Gabe on the breakdown. He touched on it, how Maine likes to bring edge, pressure off the edge, and the back's gonna have to pick him up, and I think he's gotten better at it as the season's gone on. So I just want to see him continue to get better there. But like you said, I would love to see Brennan Thompson get at least a target.
yeah,
Like I can if he can run past Ole Miss corners, I feel like he can run past Maine. So I expect us to get up early and then just kind of give it to the backs and see what they can do.
yeah. I
So
agree.
all right, let's get to the defense, man. What do you got on the defensive side?
Yeah, same type of deal. I think I want to see 32 do something. He's kind of been absent, at least sack wise. Uh,
He almost got that one. Um,
yeah, he's been
I think
close.
I can't remember that might have been like the fourth quarter. He fell, and I think or he would have got him. He like slipped or something.
Yeah, but he's just last couple games, and they're probably chipping him and stuff. I have to go back and rewatch, but and I think 40 is going to be out. I haven't seen the report, but I'm sure. So let's see what 90 can do in 34.
Yep,
If he can be another type of guy, like has all the talent in the world, and it just takes a good game for him to take off. And I want to see those young safeties, 25, 14,
mm,
13. So
yep,
I want to get up enough where we can give them some play because I want to see
yep.
25 smack somebody.
Heck yeah, fire me up one time, baby.
Yeah.
Um, Turnovers. I
Yes.
would I would like to see a couple turnovers. Um, just to give some energy. Nothing brings more energy than a turnover. So I'd love to see that. like you mentioned it, PJ, maybe give him a couple sacks. David Stone,
David
um,
Stone.
trying to think who else. Just all the young guys. I really like the young talent we got on the defensive
I'd
side,
like to
dude.
see a Koye or Koye, Dan.
Collier, I think that's how you say it. I would love to see that. I haven't seen him all year. Don't know.
Dude, I saw him at Auburn. He's the biggest. Oh, I mean, probably the biggest. Not one of the biggest on the defensive line. He's ginormous.
I I guess he just must not know what's going on. It's the only thing I can think of. But I'm
He's.
like, dude,
I mean,
dude, I'm like, if it's a like a guaranteed pass, why not just throw him out there and just say, go get you? I mean,
right. I
you
I
know,
don't know because I don't think he's played in one game, so it's
I
not
don't
like
think
he's
so either.
unless they were saving him for the back end. I don't know.
Which that don't make no damn sense. But I mean, he's a freshman, man. Throw him out there. If he don't play against Temple, I'm like, what are we talking about? I don't remember if he did or not.
I don't think he's played all year. I don't think
That's
so.
that is insanity. But
Yeah,
like you said, maybe this is the game. We see him, and I mean, I would love to see him. I'd love to see, like I said, PJ, um, Boganowski, you hit him, Eli Bowen. Love to see him get a pick or something like that. But and Peyton Bowen, is he?
what's happening?
I I don't know. It's kind of been a disappointing season up to this point. It's not over. Still got a lot of football left, but I expected a bigger year from him, but uh, just kind of has faded away a little bit. It's kind of been RSJ that stepped up.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
One hundred
you know,
percent.
that was one of our big questions going into the season was
Who's
in
gonna
that second. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's pretty clear now who's been the guy, but still like to, see him and see him get some production. So,
absolutely.
and it's, dude, you've been wanting it all season, and like a punt return, kick return, something on the special teams, dude, that can really give the team on all three phases of spark going into Missouri, and because we're gonna need it, you know.
Man, he's dynamic. I mean,
He
if you
is,
give him any space,
yeah.
I don't know why we're just not blocking.
Well, you don't have much time. As soon as he catches the punt, he's getting
Nobody's
just,
blocking him,
I
buddy.
know,
I don't understand it, but I don't know. If you
yeah,
give him a little time, I mean, everybody's seen what he can do. He slides through freaking spaces that big, man.
yeah,
It's crazy.
it is.
People
And
run past him.
yeah, yeah.
So
I don't, yeah. Let me get your score prediction. Obviously, we're gonna have the Sooners winning, but let me hear your score.
I mean, I think
Because the
it's gonna be.
spread is 34 and a half.
Yeah, I'm not listening to that. I haven't listened to that all year. Yeah, I'm gonna go like 59-7.
Is that not concerning? Like, why,
Not
why?
about it.
But I'm just saying though, because that mean, what does that say? Like, so that means that we're gonna win like what, 42-7 or something like that. That's what that, or
Something like that.
yeah, or obviously win by 35, but win by 7 touchdowns. So I'll go. I'm with you. I'm gonna go like 50. I'm gonna go 55-10.
Yeah,
If they get some garbage time,
yeah.
you know,
You
scored.
used to.
Yeah. But all right, man. I listen. A lot of football left.
Oh yeah.
Sooner Nation,
Hey, we can play spoiler for a whole bunch of teams.
dude. And I would love nothing more in the entire world than to go into Columbia, Missouri, and beat the Tigers, man.
Yeah,
So that would be fantastic.
beat
It
the Roll
would.
Tide.
I don't think
I
we go
do.
into Death Valley, but
We'll see. I do want to say one thing.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was last week, not this week's coaches show. BV was talking about a funny. Well, it wasn't real funny, but it was kind of funny. But one of his daughters in school and a boy, giving her a hard time because of who her dad was. And I just wanted to say, I understand OU's fan are passionate, right? But I want people to realize coaches have families too. They got kids in these schools um, that have nothing to do with it, right? Nothing to do with, they don't even care most of the time.
Hmm.
And then what happens is the passionate fan will be when they're watching the game, cussing, blaming, calling coaches' names, whatever. Well, the kid sees that and then goes to the school and talks crap to the kid, and it just becomes a whole mess. So I just want to say, let's be mindful, let's be passionate, but it's just a game,
Yep.
and life
And
is going to go on.
yeah, and another thing is, obviously his wife got diagnosed with
Right,
breast cancer. So it's all like you said. It's just a game, and everybody got a life outside. So
right.
and the Phil the I don't even remember Philip Sexton, I think it's like Jacob Sexton's dad
Oh yeah,
calling out Gabe and and his wife's family. I listen. It ain't ever that serious, man. Like it ain't.
no.
So it will, and I really do believe we're gonna bounce back. So like you say, be passionate, but let's take everything into consideration moving forward. So I mean, I like what you said there.
Yes, sir. Boomer Sooner. Let's go get
Hey
one.
man, let's go get a dub, and I mean, it's gonna feel like Christmas. I mean, feeling that win, bro. It's gonna be so nice to actually. I forget what it feels like
Yeah, that's
to
you
win
know.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, I was on cloud nine after Auburn. I was like, we're going to the playoff. We about to win the Natty. And now look at it, baby. Yay.
Yeah,
But
just get better. That's all.
yep. All right, man. So what was your score? I don't think you gave it to me. What'd you say?
Yeah, 59-7.
59-7. I'm going 55-10. Sooners dub. Back in the win column before we go up to Columbia. We'll be coming to y'all probably Sunday, Monday time frame, recapping the game. And a few other ones from the weekend. There's a couple of good ones that we need to talk about. So, but all right, man. Oh, quick shout out to everybody that's been on this journey with us, man. Appreciate y'all. Leave comment, like, subscribe. Let us know if y'all agree, disagree, whatever. We'd love to hear from y'all. But man, you know how we always end this thing. It's a boomer.
Sooner.